Today we're going to have a look at quite a rare plant which Caerhays stocks from time to time and hopefully will have available in the autumn. And this is Mallotus japonicus. And this is a plant which comes from Japan and central China, although it occurs far more widespread than that now, and you would find it in Taiwan and in Korea as well. And it has the most gorgeous red new growth. And in the autumn we get exceptional yellow colours on the autumnal leaves. You can just see one leaf up there and get a slight idea of what this plant is going to look like in a couple of months' time. But Mallotus are dioecious plants, which means that you have males and females in separate trees. And Caerhays is fortunate that we've only got 2 trees, but one is male and one is female. And the flowers or inflorescences are really quite peculiar. And if we look at them closely, you can see numerous tiny little male flowers on several different stalks in each inflorescence. They start a sort of greenish colour, and then they go a bit yellowish and eventually damp off as they are here. But the bush has really quite a floriferous effect. For late August, early September, it's really quite an impressive small tree. These trees grow to about 10 or 12 metres eventually. I first saw Mallotus japonicus at Ventnor Botanical Gardens, where the leaf form was a bit narrower than this particular plant, and I'd always wanted to get it for Caerhays, and now we've got 2. They prefer to grow in full sun, but here in considerable shelter. And the plant is said to be tenderish, although coming from Japan one does slightly wonder about that. But I think it will be perfectly safe on the south coast of England, and in a drought it doesn't worry one iota. So let's go and look at the female plant. So here is the second female tree, and if you come and look closely at the flowers, you will see that there is a red part to the female flower, which will ultimately develop into a large bulbous and very hairy seed pod, which will contain a number of black seeds. This is the first time the female plant has flowered properly, so we've yet to see any of the seeds, but I'm hopeful that after this very dry summer we may in fact be fortunate enough to see those seeds. And I assume that because the 2 plants are only probably 20 yards apart, I assume that the insects and bees will have cross-pollinated the 2 plants, and that we will indeed get viable seed which we can grow in the seed house at Caerhays Nurseries, and hope to be able to propagate our own Mallotus japonicus rather than buying them in from overseas. This is still a rare plant, but it's a plant which I think a number of people who are interested in woodland gardens would very much like to grow. We found it really easy and quick growing, and as I said before, the autumn colour is exceptional.